Okay, here we have a diesel heater. This one comes from HCALORY and it's called Parking Diesel Air Heater. Let's open it up really quick and see what goodies we have inside. I see a fuel tank. Okay, this is the mounting plate or bracket. We'll see that in a second too. And here we have more goodies. This is the heater itself. And in here, we have the peripherals and all that good stuff. Let me pull everything out of this big box really quick. Okay, so now we're talking. We got the rice and we get the beans. And this is the remote. Yep, this is the remote controller for the screen, and that's what connects to your Bluetooth. Yes, there's an app that you can actually connect to these. Let me pull it out really quick and show you what goodies we have here too. Boom, this actually looks really good. And this is a remote on and off, and for the heater to go up and down. This is complete remote control. Really nice feel though. I like that. Feels almost like a car key somehow. Well, hence it's meant for cars, but anyway, here's the connector that goes to the other stuff I'm going to show you. And here is the heat. That's where the heat comes out. That's where the fresh air goes in. And here in the box, we have some more goodies. Okay, so we have the connectors. These two go to the battery. This goes to the remote control that I showed you right here. It's actually it's simpler than it looks. Boom. That's all you have to connect it right here. And this other one goes to the fuel pump. We'll see it somewhere in here. And this is your main controller or main connector that goes to the body itself. I'm not going to connect it right now, but that's where it goes. And this is an inline fuse. It's usually just a regular, like the car fuses. So in case it goes out, you can replace it. This is a 20 amp. Let me put it back in. Boom, just like that. And that's pretty much what's on the cables. It looks intimidating, but when you start putting them together, actually, it's very simple and easy. There's nothing intimidating about it. It's very elastic and it lives much longer. Really good choice on this one. And here is the output for the air. You install this where the air comes out, as you see, just like that. But you have to put the pipe first. Well, first, let me go through other stuff. You can put a breaker on it if you want to, like this. This is the muffler itself. Yep, that is the muffler. And here we have the, the connectors, the ring connectors, the screws, the fuel filter. Okay, so everything is here. Take this out. Yep, that's the exhaust pipe to take the fumes out of your car or house or wherever you install it. And this is the intake. Should go on one of these pipes right here. Yep, it goes right here. So we have everything here, looks like. And this is the fuel pump itself. That's where that wire that I told you it's for the fuel pump. Yeah, this one right here. Boom, goes in here and it connects. You have to take this wire out. But just to show you that it is that simple. Literally, it looks intimidating, but it is not at all. And here's the pipe. If you want to do it this way, that is up to you. How you make the pipe go out or the heat go out. It is aluminum inside. That is good. And yes, it can extend and turn however you want. Look at that. And yeah, you can buy actually on stores this size HVAC piping and make your own if you don't like the length or shape or whatnot. So basically this is it, and the rest, what's left to do here is just to actually go and install it. Because one thing before I forget, there's one small thing that if you forget, you're screwed. Yeah, let me take this all out, and it's inside the fuel tank. This, by the way, intake, you would just put it like this and put it somewhere outside to suck fresh air. So inside here, at least on this unit that they sent me, HCALORY sent this one, by the way, I did not buy it with my own money. Inside you have a few more things. Just pour it out. Yes, it's more goodies. Mounting screws, looks like metal screw, blocking screw. This one should be the one that goes through for the fuel itself somewhere. Well, looks like they left it to us to actually open the fuel door anywhere we want. That's good. So when I find a place to mount it, I'm going to see if I'm going to mount it either here or here. You have two kind of design places. I think I'm going to go with the bottom one. If I install it this way, so this is up, I would go with this one here. just to make sure that all the fuel goes good. Okay, so since this machine did not come with a box, and if you're thinking that I'm going to put drill holes on my SUV, you are 1,000,000% wrong. Not gonna happen. So I'm gonna make some kind of a box myself. And my thinking is with this computer case, just an old computer case, I got it out, everything out of here, is to place the thingy right here, because it has the vent here, right? So the suction vent stays here, and I'm gonna cut a hole right around here to get the heat pipe to where it blows hot air. And on the bottom, it will have kind of this look here, I would say. Let me just put it here. So that's my thinking. So I have a little bit of space here to put these hoses. I'm going to put a handle here, and I'm going to put the screen in here. There's a little indentation on this case. I'll put the screen right here, and that will be it. So I can just grab it and carry it with me. And the tank, my thinking is it will stay outside. That's fine, I don't mind that part. And it goes with the throughput screws that you have in all three. Metal screws, it's not a big deal. It'll go probably to this height, so it will be like this. And to put it on the highest here, or as high as it's possible at least. And make the pipe out of here, go inside there, or the other way around. However, I decide to do it, and basically that's how I think this is gonna work. Because I don't know why they thought to send me the one without a case, but hey, they want to go cheap, I'll go cheap and smart. So how it goes. I heard good words about the HCALORY, by the way. I'm not bashing them, even though they send this for free. Everything I'm about to talk about here will be my opinion. So that's just how it works. And the reason I'm doing that is that it has a cover here too. Just like any computer case does, of course. I can just slide the cover on and boom. It doesn't look like anything bad, and it has enough venting all over. And yeah, Dell Inspiron diesel heater will be after this one. So I possibly just cut off probably the ugliest hole you'll ever see, but as long as it does the job, I could care much less than you think. So now we're ready to do some things inside the box itself. I don't know why I'm suffering so much to find this solution when that solution is right in front of me. As we all say, if a zip tie cannot fix it, nothing ever will. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's actually very simple. No, my last name is not Simpleton, but this one has to be a simpleton. Otherwise, you'll be wasting half of your life trying to find that perfection, and most likely you'll never find it. I gotta tell you right now, even though you should try. Okay, this is just perfect. That's all I needed. Perfect. And here's one of those little tiny zip ties that will possibly go behind here. Let me take this out and hold it up. I mean, that is the best idea I've had all day long. Just gonna cut these notches here, so nothing should be hard in life. Well, with exceptions. But in general, nothing. We put this under here. It's suspended in the upper side where I actually want it to be. Look at that. Like it was born with it. Perfect. And here on the back, I'll probably put another piece just to hold the neck here up high a little bit. Actually, I'm not sure if it needs it. It doesn't look like it does. We pull this pipe out. Perfect. That is all you need in life. So we have the fuel pump. I'm thinking not to put the fuel pump too far from the unit. So probably somewhere with a tie around, and that should be it. I'm gonna make a hole somewhere and put it somewhere, something like that. So perfect. I like that. And boom. That's how the control cable goes in. I'll probably try to hide it somehow. I can consider this one here done. It's not moving, and if I want to take it off, just pull it out of there. Boom. That's what I like to see. Things that just fit in places and go well. Now we have to install other stuff. And boom, all the cables inside are put good together there. This one will be put somewhere here for the fuel pump. So we're definitely in a good track. Okay, so the intake and exhaust are connected here really good. And so we have the power. We just need the fuel pump. And to this point, I'm actually happy with what I see. I know it doesn't look like much, but I'm trying to keep everything clear and clean. I'll probably put a little divider here, piece of metal or something, just to keep these wires away from the exhaust. And besides that, everything seems to be going on good. So plug the fuel pump electricity here, or power, get the fuel tube from there to the fuel intake here, get the air intake in this side, exhaust this side, and we are good to start planning, at least planning, with the fuel tank. Yes, that's the only thing we are missing here before we even do anything else. I think they sent me this unit without the box to challenge me. And when I'm challenged, I get extremely creative somehow. So yeah, let me punch a hole here real quick. Who cares? So now to make this hole here is not the easiest thing and make it fit, but we have to try, and I'm gonna show you how I do it and how I would suggest you do it too. So first, find a drill bit that this thing would fit through. So we need a thicker one a little bit. Let me try. So we tried from outside real quick, and this is a perfect fit. Okay, so what we do now, it's a little bit tricky, gotta tell you that. Open the cap and take a piece of line or a piece of small cable or something like I have here, and you're gonna have to try to fish it from here where we punch the hole to here. So the best way to do that is just to use gravity itself. Let me put this out. I have no idea where it's going at this point, but soon we're gonna find out. Boom, just like that. And the reason I did this is make sure this doesn't go anywhere, otherwise you're kind of and put it with the threads towards the lower part. Let me put this on the side here real quick so you can see. So the threads go down, right? Put this wire through it like this and grab the other side and try to make it as straight as possible and try to lower this thing right here. Not sure if you can see it, but I actually can see it. Boom, right here. And you're good. That's how it's done. It is actually easy. It's not that hard at all. So let's put these little rubber gaskets that come with it. Just make sure you hold it so it doesn't go back in. If it goes back in, it's not the end of the world. Just tilt it over and take it through the cap. But you don't need to do that. You can just do this. And it should be good, technically. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So, and we installed the diesel pipe here now. But if you want to be 100% sure that it doesn't leak, you can put a bead of, I don't know, some kind of Gorilla Glue or something just to seal it. I'm going to leave it like that because I'm not going to do too much with it. But hey, you do you. And it will go here. We are so perfect right now. Nobody knows but us. Okay, so the tank now is put on with screws on the side of this PC case. Let me close this before I do some weird stuff on it. Okay, so we have to cut a few piece of this to go in here, and I have a lot of this kind of tubing, so I'm not really worried about it that much. So here I put just a touch of double D40, so it makes it easier to put these little tubes in there. Okay. So I'm gonna put this piece on real quick. Perfect. And I'm gonna route this piece here, because that's gonna go to our filter. Yes, we're gonna have a filter in between here. Ready to throw some diesel on it, and we're pretty much good to go at that point. Always keep one thing in mind when you install the filters, right? Always the filter side. You know, you can unscrew it and take the filter out to clean if you need to. Filter side, always towards the tank. So tank, filter, then to the pump. Okay, so everything now has been installed and it's ready to get fueled up. The only problem, everything has been installed and done at this point. The only problem we have is that I don't have any diesel right here, so I'll go get some diesel and be right back at you. Look where I put the fuel filter. That goes fuel from here to the filter, then to the pump, and from the pump to the unit itself. And at this point, it looks good to me. I'm actually happy how it came out, so I'm not gonna jinx it. And before I forget, in order to prime it, at least on this version, because of course you must bring some fuel in the line so it doesn't run dry. And I suggest you prime it until, well, in mine there's fuel up to here already, because I kind of primed it a minute ago. But you let the prime to go up to here, or the fuel to go up to there, so the pump is not running dry. And you do that by pressing both arrows up and down at the same time. Just hold them and you'll see a message right there. They hold them like this. Boom. Right now it's priming. Let me release it. As you see, it starts pushing. I'm not gonna push it more, but you can hold down those buttons for as long as you want. Look, if I hold them again, you see, it simply pushes fuel inside, and my whole thing is to get rid of some of that air too, and to make sure the pump doesn't run dry. That's my main point. And we'll go turn it on and see what it does, because of course I'm not turning it on inside. That's that would not be very smart. And here I have the cover. So seriously, when you put the cover on and you close it, I added a handle here so I can actually grab the whole thing. I can grab it like this. Boom. And it becomes almost portable. May not be the best looking thing you ever seen, but hey, it works. And that's where I plug in the power. I just have a 24-volt power plug, but in the car you can do it with a 12-volt, because it goes either 12 or 24. And basically we're ready to run. I haven't seen any leaks. Of course, first things first, you have to check if there's any leaks on the fuel lines, because that would be disastrous. Well, diesel is not as dangerous as gasoline, that's for sure, but still, you don't want any leaks. So let's go fire it up and see what happens. And then you just have to give it time to do its thing here. It's heating the glow plug and all that stuff, so we'll just wait. I just came here to the workshop and just threw the exhaust on the back there, because you know it's still hot here. So, and the workshop is not really something that requires to be super clean. Okay, so I'll let you know when it starts. And now we are in the startup operation mode. There's a little bit of smoke, but not really that much. You can barely see it. And the fuel pump is kicking in. Means it's taking gas and we're good. So yeah, I'm actually surprised. It's quite clean. And this is just a cold start. Yeah, going on. So yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good unit, but I'll have to extensively try more in winter. So we'll see the longevity and all that good stuff. So yeah, for now, I think it's actually a pretty good unit, especially for the money, in my opinion. Now, how long will it last and all that? As I said, winter will tell us all. But it's actually been working pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Look, still going on. It's not that bad smoke, actually. It looks more on camera, but now it's getting even less smoke as it heats up. So it's really good. And it's blowing here. I'm not sure if the camera is picking that. So yeah, the pump there is kicking in and all that good stuff. So it's actually pretty good. Look, now actually there's no smoke and it's blowing pretty good. So that is actually nice. Look, it's fully working. I'm not sure if you can hear that noise. That's working, that zzz. So yeah, in my opinion, this is pretty good actually.